Hello, welcome back to Gray is Gorgeous. Hello, and thank you for watching. I'm just going to be talking about going gray. So if you're in the transition, I would continue and see where it takes you. I wanted to do this video because I wanted to talk about kind of what happens inadvertently by going gray. Maybe discuss some things that maybe you don't necessarily think about, but they happen as a result of going gray. So this video is going to be more about how it has affected my life and how it has changed my viewpoint rather than about the gray hair itself, although it could lead into something there. So stick around and let's get started. I had the blonde hair, right? The dirty, dark, dishwatery blonde hair, kind of slash light brown hair. And then I let the white come in, which is what we're talking about with gray. We're talking about white hair being mixed in with your hair, which makes it appear as if it's gray. In actuality, it's white hair mixed with your color that's giving you that shade or type, with the exception of some people who actually really do have gray hair, which is a very rare type. It's a very beautiful type, by the way. So if you're one of those women out there who have the authentic gray hair where the strand is actually a pewter type color, know that that's like super rare. B, it's super hard to get that color out of a bottle, even with the many color geniuses out there. So know that you are very special. And even though in my earlier videos I say it's a friend of mine kind of said that to me one time, and I kind of took it and ran with it, that it's battleship gray. I don't mean that in any way, in a way. So please don't take that as like a degrade on the color of your hair. Extremely rare. And so you should rock it because it's a beautiful color. I have seen women with this color. And in the sunlight, it reflects like a pewter type, pewter, like a silver, but it's not a silver like we think of silver. We think of it like electric silver, but not like that. But it's like, it's so beautiful. It has this bluish tone to it, and it is really stunning. So if you have that type of gray hair, just know that you're one in a million to have it, and rock it, because no colorist could possibly duplicate that. I mean, that is really hard. Maybe on a washout, like maybe if they applied some color and then for some unexpected reason the person washed their hair and it washed down to this color. But really, that color is amazingly unique, and so rock it, because it is very unique, and it's the most ashiest you can get without, I mean, it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. So there you go. So what was I talking about? Okay, so how it has changed me is I feel like I'm more natural now. Like I have opened the door, if you will, to being who I am, what I was given. I stepped through the door and went, okay, I'm going to be just my natural self. That has a whole other joy and a whole other contentment, if you will, to not keep up with, whatever the magazine's pictures and, the flawless airbrushed, people. which is like, I think of people like Jamie Lee Curtis, she's stunning with her gray hair. It's short and cropped. It's all the things that people go, no, no, and don't cut it short and don't do, and she hardly wears any makeup at all, And she's just so beautiful. And I have friends too. I have friends who are, you know, just stunning. They don't wear makeup. They have gray hair and they're beautiful. Um, and embracing that natural beauty is so empowering. And then when you find out that you like it, because not, let's face it, I would be lying to you if I said that everybody who goes gray is going to love it. You may not, and you may want to go back. But if you feel more beautiful with dyed hair, you should have dye your hair. You know what I mean? Because it's you and your viewpoint of how you want to create yourself, I guess you could say. And beauty is really in the eye of the beholder. It is what you feel it is. But something miraculous can happen if you allow Mother Nature, if you will, to just unfold. To just unfold and take its course. There's some magic in that, and that's what this video is on. It's the magic of letting something blossom like a rose opening up. It's letting something unfold gradually and then seeing the beauty within. And you can do that with your hair. You can do that. There's women with their channels who focus on skin and, and let that naturally, I wear makeup. You don't have to wear makeup. You could wear a little bit of makeup just to highlight some points, especially if you go gray and you're more white and you feel washed out. You can add a little color here and there. But there's something so satisfactory about not coloring your hair, and I feel it's pretty, and other people will think it's pretty too. And when you get that recognition where other people recognize the beauty of being natural, it's very empowering. And for a woman in a society where we are constantly reaching for products and things to try to make us look good, to be accepted, or to feel beautiful, and it came naturally, it's like, what? And then you have, like, for example, I'm sure you're already kind of thinking about what I'm thinking about. Women with jet black hair who start to grow gray just up front, like they have like a dart of like white, pure white against the black. Man, that's stunning. How could something so natural be so beautiful? And that's what nature does. When you go out in nature and you see a tree or you see a flower or a rose and it's got that marbled effect with all those different colors in it, and you just go, oh my God, that's like natural. It's almost like an artist came with a paintbrush and you think like there's, you know what I mean? It's the artistry of being natural. And so there is so much beauty in going gray, and it may not be for everyone. It's not going to be for everyone. I'll just say that. It's not going to be for everyone. But for those of us that get to experience that, it's like, it's amazing. And you want more. You're like, give me more of that. What again? And you can get more of that. You can actually get more of being natural and having the successes and the joy of that. Another way you could do it is by changing your diet. You know, if you go more plant-based, your skin starts to look prettier, you feel more healthy, you know, you can actually see the symbiotic relationship, if you will, between organisms and food, because plant is live food, vegetables are live. There's live food and dead food. And when you switch over and you see the health benefits and the energy benefits and the benefits in your skin from all the benefits that come from that, you're like, this is natural. This is organic. Do you know? It's the essence. It's the essence of life here. And there are things that equate or equal this or show this demonstrably to us in our lives. And sometimes we don't see it. But, you know, another thing too is when you have relationships with people, if you've ever met someone and you bond with them instantly, there's a natural how could you say it? I'm having trouble finding the words for this. There's a natural, it just kind of fits. Um, and there is that. There is a whole vibration in this universe that things just fit and they just fit in. You know what I'm saying? And that could be with our diets, it could be with our hair, or letting ourselves go natural, or stop wearing makeup, um, or meeting someone, um, or finding a product even. I know it doesn't have to be life forms either. It can be a non-life form. Finding something that you love so much that you're like, oh my God, this thing has brought joy to my life. I guess sparking joy. I guess that's what that whole thing is about, you know? Or it's brought meaning, or it showed me something, you know, that's deeper, on a deeper level. And when you get onto that vibration or that line, if you will, if you get on it when you go gray, and it changes you, it changes you. And then you start looking at other things in life. Well, what if I let that be natural? Or what if I let that be more natural? Would that do the same thing? And it does. It kind of does. So, food for thought today. Lots of food for thought. If you're on your journey, I continue. Trying to find words. Please continue, because you're gonna. I'm gonna say, I won't say you're going to, but it will be a journey, and whether you choose to, you know, keep your hair that way or change it back, I'm hoping for you that it will be a journey of awakening. It will be a journey of exploration. It will be a journey of pushing back against the status quo and finding yourself. And I hope, that is my hope, that it will start you on a trek in that direction, because that road seems very smooth and not bumpy. And it seems to be more cohesive with living. And, you know, you are doing so many wonderful things when you're going gray. You know, you're saving the environment, all those bottles, all those chemicals, all the stuff that gets washed into our, you know, our stuff. You throw away the bottles from the colorant, it goes into the landfill. There's chemicals in the stuff in there. There's gases it emits. If you've ever made the mistake of leaving your hair color where you don't unscrew the top or whatever, and you see how like it was about to explode inside, you can see the chemical reactions and stuff like that. So you're not putting any of that into the landfill. You're not putting it in your hair. You're not putting it in your body. It's not going to go into your bloodstream. You know, all of that. There's a chain of events that occur when you go gray, and take it. Just walk the road, see what happens. If you didn't wear makeup before, like I said, that's part of the chain of events. You go, okay, I'm looking like a little pale, got a little bit more white hair than I thought I did, so I'm gonna put on a little blush, and who knows where that journey is gonna lead you. It could lead you to having your own YouTube channel, and it could lead you many places. And anyway, just take the journey and see where it goes and let it unfold. And I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for watching. As always, click subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos. Click like if you like the content of this video, and we'll catch you next time. Stay well.